The Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, built for London, 2012, is forecast to lose over £30 million ($41 million per €34 million) annually for the next 4 years, according to new budget proposals. The figures have presented by Mayor of London Sadiq Khan in his forecast for 2018-2019. The total expenditure for the Olympic Park is expected to be in excess of £37 million ($51 million per €42 million) for the next 4 years. The income from the park is expected to achieve a 4-year peak in 2021-2022, where £6.9 million ($9.6 million per €7, €8 million) is expected to be generated. This is still expected to leave a net expenditure for the year of £32.7 million ($45.6 million per €37.1 million). For the forthcoming year, £13.3 million ($18.5 million per €15.1 million) is expected to be spent on financing costs associated with the park, with a further £10.3 million on corporate facilities. Park operations, venues and trading will contribute to £9.6 million ($13.4 million per €10.9 million) of the spend, with a further £2.4 million ($3.3 million per €2.7 million) expected regeneration and £2.8 million ($3.9 million per €3.1 million) for the planning authority. The remainder of the expenditure for the year is expected to be made up of development and irrecoverable value-added tax and contingency costs. Income of £6 million ($8.3 million per €6.8 million) is expected to be brought in by the park this year. It is claimed savings and efficiencies of £4.8 million ($6.7 million per €5.4 million) have been built into the 2018-2019 budget. London Olympic Park is expected to lose over £30 million for the next 4 years. Copyright Mayor of London. This relates to predicted improved commercial and venue performance, the transfer of activities of the Paralympic, Equalities and Inclusion Team and of communities and business engagement programs, socio-economic and professional fee budget savings. Khan announced plans to take control of the Olympic Stadium in December after he claimed a catalogue of errors by his predecessor Boris Johnson led to the cost of transforming it into West Ham United's new ground soaring. An independent 169-page review mistakes had led to massively increased conversion costs after the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. It criticized a bungled decision that has left the taxpayer to foot an annual loss of around £20 million ($27 million per €23 million). An independent review, commissioned in March, discovered the conversion cost £323 million ($435 million per €367 million), when the original estimate had been £190 million. It was revealed last year that Premier League football club West Ham United, which is not directly criticised in the report, will pay only £2.5 million ($3.4 million per €2.8 million) rent for the Olympic Stadium under a 99-year tenancy deal agreed in 2013. It meant the total cost of the stadium rose to £750 million ($1 billion per €850 million). Khan claimed Johnson's decision to make taxpayers to pay the bill means Londoners will have to shoulder a predicted loss of £24 million ($32 million per €27 million) this financial year. He has now promised to take control of the London Stadium, as it is now officially called, in order to renegotiate the deals and minimise ongoing losses.